Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to solve another warm-up problem at HackerRank, that is known as plus minus. So the problem statement is this way: that given an array of integers, calculate the ratios of its elements that are positive, negative and 0, and print the decimal value of each fraction on a new line and 6 places after the decimal. So basically this problem is not a complex problem, and the learning which we want to have from this problem is about the formatting. Like when we are printing a value on a console, Java console or a shell, how we are going to use the format function to have 6 decimal places. So the problem is simple, the algorithm is simple, that okay, we have an array, we will iterate over all the elements of the array and keep a counter loop, and that counter, like in this one is positive, so we have two numbers of positive and total array length is 5. So the ratio is simple, 2 divided by 5, and we'll have this value. But the question is that okay, we have to print till 6 decimal places, and how we are gonna to do it. Okay, so straight away, let's go and start solving the problem. So first of all, let's define three different values: positive, pos. These variables are like positive, negative and 0. These are counter variables. In the counter variables, what I'm going to do is I'm going to store the total number of positive, negative or 0 values. Now after that, what we have to do is that we have to iterate over each of the loop. We bring a loop and iterate over the elements of an array. So see the array. So here what I've done, I have defined an variable. It's a simple for loop, I and less than array of the length of size. Size is the number of elements in the array. And here what I'm doing is I'm just comparing. If array dot get I equal to 0, greater than 0, we are incrementing the positive counter. If it is equal to 0, we are incrementing the n0 counter, and if it is a negative value, we are incrementing the negative counter. That's it. So this is basically the algorithm. Once all these counter values are present, we are just going to sum. So it's a straightforward problem, not that difficult. So here what I have done is that okay, if pos value is not equal to 0, I'm just going to print. So now the logic is here. The question says that 6 places after the decimal. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the format method provided by the system.out.class, and it says that okay, this is the way you write modulus 0.6f. So that says okay, till 6 decimal of float values we are going to print. So the ratio can be calculated. It's just a mathematical function, right? The number of count values of positive, the positive divided by the array dot size, the length of the elements. I'm printing another system.out.print.ln so that the values are printed on the next line as well. And after positive values, for example, I have to take care of the edge cases as well. Like for example, if there is no positive number in the array in the input size, in that case I will be printing 0.00000 till 6 decimal places. So this else condition takes care of it. Similarly, I will do for the negative thing and for the 0th element as well. I can assume that okay, in this array there may be some input where we don't have any zeros or positive ones or negative ones. So these else conditions will be taking care of the edge conditions as well. So remember, when an interviewer gives you a straightforward problem, you should always look for the constraint here as well. So the array value can be from -100 to less than 100. In that case you can have 0. So if you have a 0, we have to make sure that okay, till 6 decimal places 0.00 value is printed. So through this question, interviewer will judge do you know about your knowledge about the edge case condition, like can you handle and identify the input constraints which are provided here. You are handling that input constraint in your solution or not. Secondly, with this input constraint, how you are going to format the value, this how you are calculating the ratio. So these are basic foundational parameters which can be judged through this problem. I'm going to run the code now. Okay, so simple test cases has passed. Now so let's submit the problem to see whether all the other test cases are passing. Yes, so guys, see, all the other test cases has passed. So if you guys like this problem, like the solution and the way I explained, just like and share this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing more awesome videos giving you foundational knowledge which our interviewer is seeking through these problems. So whenever a person is interviewing, a fresher or any person, he is not looking exactly for the solution. He is looking how you are approaching the problem, how you are looking for constraints, how you are dealing with the input problems. See, the problem is very basic. Anybody knows how to iterate and run the counter. But when we are printing, how you are printing, how you are handling the new line so that the output is exactly the same output is getting printed. Are you handling the zero, these constraints in your input? If I remove this line, some of the input, just try it out. Just remove this else condition in your code block and see if a zero is passed in an array, how does it get printed. And if you don't have any positive value or zero value or negative one, see how this plays out. So this line system dot print or 6f 0.00 handles that edge case scenario. Thank you guys. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I'll post some new videos again soon. Thank you. Thanks for watching.